Hi, welcome you all to one more session of power alcohol, unleaded petrol, and biodiesel. And the video is useful to the students who are under VTU curriculum. And myself, Kiran Kumar P, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, ATME College of Engineering, Mysuru. Today, we shall discuss on the topics of power alcohol, unleaded petrol, and biodiesel. So in the previous class, I had discussed about the knocking and its illness. So moving on, the power alcohol. Power alcohol is nothing but an ethyl alcohol. So ethyl alcohol, which is blended with petrol in an IC engine with a petrol, we call that ethyl alcohol as power alcohol. So ethyl alcohol is nothing but a power alcohol, which is an ethanol. Generally, ethyl alcohol is used as it 5 to 25% mixture with petrol. So we blend with petrol in the range of 5 to 25 percentage. So ethyl alcohol or power alcohol reduces the dependency of a country for the petrol on foreign countries. Ethyl alcohol is mainly manufactured by fermentation of molasses, starch, carbohydrates on a large scale, and that too in a cheap and more economical way. You can see an example over here which is run by the ethanol fuel. Advantages of power alcohol. Ethyl alcohol has a very good anti-knocking property, so we can avoid knocking, and also a power alcohol has a octane rating of 90 up to 90. It has a property of absorbing any traces of water that is present in a petrol. If petrol has water as an impurant, it can absorb that particular water in a petrol. Power alcohol is cheaper than petrol. It contains O oxygen atoms, which helps from complete combustion of power alcohol. So oxygen present in power alcohol helps for complete combustion. So the emission of CO hydrocarbons, particulates matter are reduced in large quantity. Hence, it is environmental friendly also. Now, the second topic is about unleaded petrol. So, previous decades they were using TEL and TML. TEL is tetraethyl lead, TML is tetramethyl lead, and the mixture of two in order to avoid knocking. Since the byproducts formed on TEL and TML are toxic to environment, which on decomposition it forms PBO, which is a toxic to environment. Hence, nowadays we don't use TEL and TML. Instead of TEL and TML, we use unleaded petrol, which also has a very good octane number. And the unleaded petrol such as MTBE, methyl tertiary butyl ether. Methyl tertiary butyl ether is used as an unleaded petrol. MTBE is preferred because it contains oxygen in an ether group and supplies oxygen for combustion in petrol in an IC engine. This is one of the advantage. Let us see the advantages of unleaded petrol. Unleaded petrol, by using unleaded petrol, we can avoid knocking. Hence, it is a very good anti-knocking property. It shows a very good anti-knocking properties. It eliminates the pollution level of lead in atmosphere by using of TEL and TML. We can avoid TEL and TML. Can see in every petrol bunks we have a unleaded petrol there. Let us move on to the last topic, that is biodiesel. Biodiesel is a renewable and biodegradable fuel. You remember this? Biodiesel is a renewable and biodegradable fuel. When you compare diesel, it is not renewable and biodegradable, and they are domestically manufactured using vegetable oils, animal fats, etc. Biodiesel is a liquid fuel often referred to as it's generally referred to as B100, or it's also called as green diesel. Biodiesel is a form of diesel derived which are generally derived from animal fats, plants like seeds, and it mainly consists of long chain fatty fatty acid esters. Advantages of biodiesel. Biodiesel can also be used as a low carbon alternative to heating oil. Biodiesel has a better lubricating properties. Biodiesel has a higher C10 rating, and remember it has a lower sulfur diesel fuels. Biodiesel addition reduces the fuel system wear and increases the life of injection equipment. So these are the some advantages of biodiesel. Now let us move on to the production part or manufacturing part of biodiesel. Biodiesel is produced by base catalyzed, you can see in the reaction, base catalyzed transesterification of triglycerides. Generally the triglycerides are present in animal fats, vegetable oils, vegetables, and the seeds of plants. So the transesterification in presence of methanol and base as a catalyst, we get the two mixtures. We get two products here. One is methyl esters or fatty esters and glycerin. Further, the methyl fatty esters or fatty esters are a biodiesel. This blue one is a biodiesel, and glycerin. So glycerin can also be used as in a variety of products such as soaps, detergents, soaps, face wash, etc. Now you can see a animation which is taken from YouTube. A pre-mixed tank has it is sent to a enzymatic reactor. The triglycerides and the reagents are sent to the chamber. In presence of catalyst, it forms a diesel. The reaction mixture is sent to another chamber where the biodiesel and the glycerin is separated out. So glycerol with water and excess of methanol will also be separated here. So by this process we get around 90 to 95% of biodiesel in it, which is transferred to a container. And the glycerol is taken in a separate container and it is processed to further use. Thank you.